defending these rights is not illegal and it's protected by international rights covenants that Vietnam has signed. I'd like to move on now to introduce Moni Mao, who is the volunteer vice president of the Khmer Kampuchea Krom Federation, which advocates for the indigenous and religious rights of Khmer Krom, Vietnam's Mekong Delta. Yeah, would you like to come up to the podium? It's fine. Can you tell us, Moni, about religious freedom violations faced by Khmer Krom in Vietnam today, and how these intersect with abuses of other fundamental rights?
Okay, thank you. It is an honor to be here today. So my story is not very different from the Montana community. So my name is Moni Mao. I volunteered for the Khmer Kampuchea Krom Federation for over 2 decades. It's an honor to be here to highlight the managing religious freedom in Vietnam, particularly for my people, the Khmer Krom in the Mekong Delta. They are the indigenous people of the region and known in our language as Kampuchea Krom. So today I would like to highlight 2 main points. One is about the state control over religious institutions. As you may know that in Vietnam, all religions has, in order to practice, you have to register with the government and operate in the state control. So for my people, we don't even have that option. We have been forced to practice our religion under Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the VBS, and most of the VBS leaders, it's not just a normal Buddhist monk, they're real communists. So for example, my Buddhist monk refused to join the VBS, they will face intimidation or arrest or end up in prison, or they have to leave the monkhood if they want for the safety. So at this point, using the oppressive policy or assimilation policy, the VBS completely control the way we practice our religion that contradicted our traditional practice. For example, the VBS has the power to appoint who the head monk of our temple, and we have more than 400 temples in the region. Our Khmer Krom have to ask for permission to be ordained as a Buddhist monk, and they even have the power to say who the Buddhist monk or not. Our Buddhist identity card used to be in our language, now they replaced completely in Vietnamese, and even those like documentation, they would force us to use write things only in Vietnamese, and frequently they summon our Buddhist monk to learn about educational training, basically just a propaganda, or try to prevent us to stand up for our rights. And because of this, our people try to stand up and demand for the religious freedom. So the second issue is about the criminalizing of the peaceful religious activity or human rights activity. So as our organization, we are based abroad, so we cannot operate in Vietnam. So what we have to do is we try to educate our people about religious or religious rights via the internet. So after many years, finally our people understood it, and they start organizing events like International Women's Day or like Women's Day, or even bring the distributed document, and the Vietnamese government consider this as a threat instead of empower them to express their faith or identity. So currently, about 5 Buddhist monks and 8 activists are being imprisoned. They were sentenced from 2 to 60, and the last sentence is in November 26th. So why do we arrest and imprisonment? There's no family visit or access to legal representation. There's no lawyer, and during the trial, it's a closed trial. And the last trial in November 26th, some family members can attend the trial, and they found out that some of the Buddhist monks can't even answer properly because the family suspect that they may be facing torture during detention. And the worst part is they even forced the head monk of the temple to confess, and they reported. So after the trial, they broadcast a confession, and showing that if the monk confessed their crime. So one most cases is about the Buddhist monk. He did not recognize, because he involved in this activity, so the VBS not recognize him as a Buddhist monk. So he had to force him out of the temple. Now he lives at his parents' house, and maybe facing arrest anytime because he practiced his faith out of control of the government. So the situation of the religious freedom in Vietnam really serious. So I can understand that the issue of migrant facing or the Hmong or the Hmong Sunyang almost the same in Vietnam. Thank you.
Of course, other religions in Vietnam are also persecuted. The Cao Dai, the Lao Hao, the Vietnamese Buddhist church. It's pretty widespread, but the more marginalized groups are